Greetings, salutations, and welcome back to another episode of Spotlight on Salem. Happy New Year as we roll into 2023. We have with us the returning champions, Wild Ire, for their second visit here on Spotlight on Salem. Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to Spotlight on Salem. Glad to have you guys back.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
You guys, let's do a little brief introduction as we go down the line.
We're starting from here?
Yeah.
Shoot. Anyways, my name's Jake Mays. I'm the singer and the rhythm guitarist of Wild Ire for the last 8 years.
I'm Rio Solano. I play bass in Wild Ire. I just joined last year.
I'm Alex Hussey. I play keyboards and backup vocals, and I've been in the band for 2 years.
My name's Nick. I play drums, and I've been in the band 8 years.
My name is Jesse. I play the guitar, and I've been playing for 8 years, apparently.
Yeah. Long time.
Whew. We need to quit.
Did we have to bring up 8 years part? Sorry, I just did
I think
that.
we started
But now we're
It's
now
been
we're
a long
showing,
time.
We're
It
showing
happened.
our age on purpose.
Right on. So, Alex, you joined the band, and what brought that on, expanding to include keyboards? Did you just muscle your way in?
Yeah,
Was there an invitation?
I think it was mostly begging, but basically how it worked out was Jesse and I have been friends for a long time, and I went to their first open mic and was really impressed and wanted to just be as supportive as I could, so I started running lights for the band for like 3 or 4 shows, became better friends with Jake and Nick, and then they posted in 2020 that they needed a keyboard player and a backup vocalist, and so I jokingly sent a audition tape of me playing 3 notes on a piano and just sent it out as a joke. And
It was a 3-note song that I wrote
Yeah.
called Keep Waiting, but it is hilariously simple.
yeah, and so like a week later, Jesse called me. He was like, "Do you want to be in the band?" And I was like, "Do you have the wrong number?" Like, and yeah, so I said yes, and it's probably the best decision I've ever made.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's got to be something.
His wife will see this too.
All right,
And you've been enjoying your time here.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
So, is your first gig at Make Music Day? Was that?
Yeah, that was
think-
the nice thing is that we had kind of 8 months.
No pressure.
Yeah, just to figure it out, and yeah, Make Music Day 2021 was the first time.
Headlining.
Yeah,
Sure. No
I don't
pressure.
remember that video.
it was
The
the
audition tape.
Oh, really? It's really funny.
I only remember, well, we had talked about getting a keyboardist and like a backup singer, and then Jesse brought up Alex, and I had already heard Alex play like guitar and sing. So I was
That's
like,
because
that would
Jake
be-
is notorious for not looking in the group chat.
Well, I have them muted. I'm busy. I got stuff I'm doing.
yeah, I gotcha.
All right. And so, as you'd mentioned earlier, you've been in the band for about a year, Rio.
Yeah. No, just joined in, I think, February last year, so coming up on that year mark, which is pretty crazy because I first heard Wild Ire when I was like fresh out of high school. I was in a Battle of the Bands competition in the finals against another band that this guy was in.
Yeah.
And Wild Ire performed at the end, and it was a crazy, cool performance. I was like obsessed immediately, and I was following them ever since. And went to college in Eugene, and graduated, came back, and ended up working with Nick and just connecting with the guys. And when position opened up, auditioned, got in, and it's been a really awesome time, honestly.
That had to be pretty crazy. Now, the first gig you were in was at the Infinity Room, right?
Yeah, sold
I
out
was
show.
at
That was
show.
a crazy
No
time.
pressure.
Yeah, no.
And you stepped in for Tanner, but I mean, you guys didn't miss a beat. It took off.
That was honestly, that's a crazy show for your first show.
Yeah,
How
that
packed it was.
that
and,
was
like,
that
was
was
a great-
so
that was a big
surreal.
deal.
It was a great
for us.
lineup too. With
Yeah.
all the bands. So, and that was a pretty intense night.
Yeah, no, it was crazy to play a sold out show and be playing with, a band I really like looked up to when I was like, early on in the scene. And I'm just looking forward to all the other stuff we got coming up, and it's been a hell of a time.
Right. Well, and you guys have recently released 2 singles here. Towards the end of last year, Secrets and Decline.
Sorry, that's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully it's not biographical, the Secret song, but would you know,
Not for
or is
me.
it just
Yeah.
okay? And so now you guys are going to have a new album coming out
Yes.
this year.
We've been kind of on a path of releasing singles about every 5 weeks or so, and our hope is to have the album out in July.
Yeah, there's like a trajectory that
Okay.
Our calendar has at least one thing a month on it.
Well, that's good. It gives people something. And how are the singles tracking streaming wise? You guys getting a lot of?
I think so far so good.
They're taking over our other old songs very quickly.
Oh, good.
We've been paying for advertisement for them, or like getting on other playlists through like Spotify and stuff. We all like sat around the TV and looked up like ways to like push the music more.
Yeah. It's,
Being more strategic with
Yeah.
our releases.
So, I mean, spending money to make money or get more streams or whatever. So we've been kind of throwing some money into.
I don't know how you can otherwise.
yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like it's
a
the only
different
option
world.
these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, to try and make it at that level. So kudos to you guys for pushing on. The singles, the music continues to be really strong, and been going to the shows for years. And you see the people that have been coming, and you see new people that are coming all the time too. So you're slowly growing this audience. And I know you guys have been playing Corvallis and Eugene, and you've been into Portland and other places. And I remember you guys had went to Seattle for Hemp Fest. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
how's that working and trying to get traction outside of the local area?
Recently, so in the past, in the other years, we had to reach out a lot more, where we had to kind of basically throw out our press kit and just our name, and hopefully whatever, stuck, then we kind of grab that show. But I think within like the last year and a half, we've been getting a lot more offers given to us, per se. So a lot of bands reaching out to us, know us by name or through the grapevine, and then they've been asking for us to join on bills, and that's been kind of nice because it takes a lot of the load off of us of constantly thinking about, we got to go here, we got to go there, we got to go this, and hopefully get somewhere with that.
Right.
It's been some difficult to get into like other venues, but it's been making up for other bands reaching out to us and befriending other people, and trying to do the same thing as us, make music and do something like with their life.
Right. Well, in Bombs Away Cafe, you guys have been playing there quite a
Frequently,
bit,
yeah.
and that's a
Great
college
venue.
town.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's really a good place to be positioned in, because people from out of state
Yeah.
and people get your music and they're like, whoa, have you guys heard Wild Ire? And they can spread the word.
Yeah.
Well, every
Sure.
time we play there, it's like during the school, like when people are coming back to school, or like during the like middle of the term, and so it's just packed. 'Cause
Yeah.
They have people there that just welcome us like the Guns N' Roses song. They're like, "Welcome to Corvegas," and then they start barking at us, and that's no joke.
100%.
It's wild down
Super fun. I always look forward to playing that venue.
I like Bombs Away. I've not caught one of your shows down there yet. And you guys are playing there
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
So awesome. That's good. Where do you guys see yourself going in the coming year? Are you have you got any places lined up outside of normal places you play? Or are you still looking into that?
That's kind of like up in the air. It's always been something that we've talked about or tried to like do, but it's always kind of fallen through. So I think it's something that we still kind of like look forward to doing.
And
Go ahead.
It kind of feels like there's been a reset since 2020. So like, a lot of just took a while for a lot of venues to get back on board. And so I think gaining that steam and that traction is going to take a little bit of time. But it's
even in Portland, there's not nearly as many venues. Even like the old venues that we used to play at a lot, they're not around anymore since like the
I know a lot of
pandemic,
people
so
didn't
so it's hard
survive.
to,
It's too bad, the timing and everything, because you guys are really on a trajectory, and then,
yeah.
and then COVID hits, and then just everything.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of like having to build back up from that, but at the same time I don't know, it's odd because we're trying to build back up to like all those shows and like what we were doing back then and getting that traction again, but at the same time we never really lost it.
I think too, a lot of people are hesitant too, like, oh, do I really want to be in a crowd at this point?
Yeah.
And especially with COVID surges and the flu and stuff, I think people are kind of hesitant at times. But man, for me, when things started to open up again, it was such a great feeling.
Yeah.
Because I would just jones for live music.
For
and
sure.
My wife and I'd be around like, God, we haven't been to a show in like, we're just like nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like the first time in my life, like, no music. I bought like a ton of vinyl during that period. So
really?
you got to do something.
A lot of people did, yeah.
It's like,
It was a good time to build your collection of anything.
it really was.
Legos, Funko Pops.
So, yeah, so that's cool that you guys are continuing on that arc, and best of luck to you going forward doing that. And you don't seem to have lost anything on stage. You guys still play with a lot of enthusiasm, and that's got to be hard. Some days you may be sick, you just may not be feeling it.
Yeah.
Something not there, but you guys are always like bring the energy.
We played to pretty much Nick's mom at a recent show.
She was into it.
And we went nuts.
Yeah,
Or at least I did,
fun.
but that must have been the vodka red.
No, I
Bulls.
mean, we were standing behind you. You couldn't see
Yeah.
us, but we were going nuts too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. I think Rio actually has a lot of stage presence
For sure, yeah.
since
Yeah.
he's been in the band, and that's been, I think, a big positive. Just because Jesse and Rio can all just like kind of bounce off each other's energy on stage. I mean, Nick can't really move, obviously.
I can do what I can do.
Alex
and
is
then-
stuck behind the keyboard, but
Yeah.
yeah, it really helps. It keeps the
Yeah, I've noticed even the first show when you're at the Infinity Room, it's like you kind of had your own little pocket of fans there
Yeah.
too that knew you were playing, and that was kind of cool to see.
Yeah, no, brought a lot of friends to that show, and they knew about Wild Ire too, and were big fans, and so it was cool for them to see their friend go up and play with the guys.
Rio
and-
constantly
He is
has
one of the guys.
people on. I think it's like TikTok or something, and they're just like very young students of his, and they're just like, my biggest flex is that my teacher's in.
Oh, yeah, that is a
Wild Ire." I'm
comment.
like,
That is a
where are
comment.
these fans for us? It's only
Yeah.
for Rio.
Yeah.
Maybe you should
Yeah.
start playing those TikToks for your students.
Yeah.
I guess so.
You know, wouldn't
Make some of these.
hurt if you guys did a couple of TikToks. Me, just saying.
No, we get that. That's definitely some medium that we haven't gotten towards yet that we've been working on. Like with the last couple singles, we definitely had some clips that we kind of
I
came
think that's-
together.
Yeah, it's definitely the avenue. to
Yeah,
go,
exactly.
Is go to where the people are and use that medium.
And people are constantly doom scrolling anyway, so just have something kind of, popping up on you. It's definitely something we've been talking about. Things we need to do is make more media for, a masser audience, because like you said, less people are going to shows or unsure of it, so where can we get into people's heads a lot more, their ears, and listen? And I think that's the big thing about us is I have a lot of faith in the band and our sound. I think we've curated everything, and recordings sound good. I think we have a really good live setup. It's just getting people to listen, or the right people to listen, or like the people who want to keep coming back to listen more. And we have a catalog, of
Oh, you
songs.
definitely have a strong catalog.
Yeah.
And you've got a lot to draw from when you guys play live.
In many ways, I think of this since it's like been reopened and we have a lot more shows coming up, and we've added new people to the band. I really do think it is Wild Ire, but I think it's like a new era of the band. It really feels like rejuvenated. A lot of our excitement and energy for things has definitely been reignited.
Yeah, I think this is going to be our best record yet, but we've taken so long on it, so.
Yeah,
Well, the two singles already are super strong. They're really good.
Thank
I
you.
like them. So, and the audience seems to still enjoy what you guys are putting down.
We hope so.
Continues to. Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of times, for us, it's like, oh, who's playing? And there might be a triple bill or something, and you're kind of on the fence. Well, Wild Ire's here.
That's a good one, right?
So that's a good calling. Because I haven't heard of this band, but I know Wild Ire. So
Yeah.
that's a good position to be in right there. So, where do you see? Are you going to be handling a lot of the social media stuff, Alex? Or
I kind of try and support the band in various ways wherever I can kind of make myself useful. So I do a lot of like the flyers and merch designs and things like that. But yeah, I just try and support these guys the best that I can.
Alex does a lot. He's being very gracious with what he's saying.
Yeah.
He handles. Yeah, he
he
handles.
does like
lists.
most of the stuff
Oh, yeah.
that isn't like on the stage.
Yeah.
Emails, posts. It's great having
Alex definitely
on top of all of that.
took that, because it used to be that was on me, and then when Alex joined, he took that weight off my shoulders very quickly, and he handles it a lot better than I think I ever did, which is very, very nice. I can focus on playing the drums a lot more now.
good. Yeah. Well, you got to have that presence. You got to be out there. I mean, if you're trying to make it, you just got to constantly
Hustle.
hustle. Exactly. And it's a strange time, in the music industry, and trying to make it, and there's a lot of challenges, and it's not like record companies or
they're not sitting in the back of the bar.
It's not. So you got to forge your own path, and you kind of got to figure it out as you go along. And have you had much success in finding like booking agents to help you in that regard, or?
That do you want me to go ahead and take that one?
Yeah.
I mean, we were looking for one for a bit, or we talked about it, but I mean, it's kind of not been talked about as much lately. But we were looking into one in like Portland or something, and they were like, you need a website to do that, which I started working on it. It's almost done. I just need to like finish the finishing touches. I just haven't really yet, but yeah, that's definitely something that we would like to do. But it's a matter of like finishing things, which on my part, I need to finish that. So
yeah, I think that's honestly the next step as far as getting our foot in doors that we want to be in. You got to have the person that knows how to get you in that door.
Right, and you got to be careful of flakes and
that too. You got to find the right person. That's for sure.
We've heard a lot of horror stories of people's booking agents. So
I mean, anybody can just throw, I'm a booking agent, but what's your track record? How successful are you? So that's got to be tough to navigate.
Yeah, I mean, for a majority of our career, we've done everything ourselves. Like a lot of the booking was between me and my mom. We did a lot of that stuff on our own. A lot of emails were sent, and then, like I said, recently a lot of stuff has been coming towards us, so it's been kind of interesting to kind of take a reel back of bands and other people asking us to be on shows, so it's been kind of nice to relax a bit. But yeah, I think the next step is just getting somebody to, whatever doors they have open already for them, to kind of let us through.
Yeah.
Because we can only take ourselves so far without knowing someone else, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, and it helps too that your mom is a professional photographer.
That's
shout out to RT
yeah.
Photography.
Save so much money on pictures.
Yeah, she's a great photographer, and she did our engagement wedding photos,
remember that.
and she was so easy to work with. Just puts you at ease.
That's my mom.
Yeah.
Not only that, but she's the one that's schlepping the merch to and from the
is.
shows.
Oh,
and
yeah.
making sure all that gets sold. Like, she
huge
kills
part of
it.
the band.
I think we have two honorary members of the band. It's my mom and my brother, who just shows up to everything.
I was gonna say Vince.
He just comes up. He's like, "I'm Vince."
He does. He's a face member.
Alex was honorary at one point.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe
I just
Becky's
worked my way
gonna
up.
be playing the tambourine.
Oh yeah, taking the pictures and playing tambourine at the same time.
Exactly.
So funny.
Great. Have you guys thought about venturing out and doing a tour at all?
Yes, that's been in
was gonna
discussions a
bring
lot.
that up,
Last year there was Sunwell. We had discussions about trying to get one going, and obviously it fell through. But the talks have been there, like of something to happen. We just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I think more than ever we're more capable of doing it now than we ever did in the past. We started the band pretty young. Like I was 18, 19 when we first started, so things felt, we weren't there yet in our lives to be able to afford to do something like that.
Right.
I think we're getting there now with being more smart, hopefully.
Did you say incapable or capable?
Incapable, I think I meant to say, but I probably said capable.
I think you said incapable. I think you meant we're more capable to do it now.
No, we're definitely incapable of doing it now.
We're incapable?
Yeah, we're moving backwards.
It's so much money, also.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
that's the other thing. And then you got to
seems-
coordinate around your jobs and getting time off
Yeah.
and condense that time down. But it would be an exciting time.
Oh, for sure.
For you
Yeah.
guys boy, if you could pull something off with Sunwell, that's like a great 1-2 punch.
That would be the nice hope. Some
Yeah.
contemporary with us are kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It seems a lot more. We get a lot more followers and stuff through videos that cost us like nothing. Than when we go to a show and then we get like 3 people who follow us on.
Yeah. I think what Jesse's trying to say is that it's more
Lucrative for
profitable,
us.
to just make content on our own and post on the internet than it is to go try and venture out and play shows.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, I've enjoyed this interview a bit. Why don't we go and create some music videos for your website?
Sounds good.
Oh, the
Live?
website,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
I need. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have to get like a few finishing touches together and then like post it, but it's like right there to be live.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, July, look for the album "Take Me Away."
Ooh, announce
So
it.
now we have a title. There's a
Yeah.
scoop for
I'll
you
make it a
people.
New Year's resolution to finish it.
There you
by
go.
the
Yeah,
time the
that's a
album
good one.
comes out.
2024 resolution.
Yeah, 2024. That's next year, Jesse.
Got it.
But
That's
yeah,
why he
I'll
said
finish
it.
it by then for sure.
All right, well, let's
All
go
right,
play
man.
some music, guys.
Awesome.
All
Do a
right.
little
Thank you.
jiggy
All right,
up
thank
there
you so
on the
much.
stage.
Hey, we're Wild Ire. The song's called Take Me Away. Something from the end, it's the same as the beginning. Tragedy followed by thought of indecision. Stuck in this space. Stories behind the face. Don't think that I know where I belong or where I'm welcome. None of my opinions feel strong when I'm like this. And lately I'm always like this. And lately it's felt like always. Take me away from this place, it's lonely. Tell me that there's a way out and hold me. Stuck in my head. Stuck in my head. When it feels like it was set apart to break my heart. Can I survive another day at work or will it kill me? Rinse and repeat. Loss and defeat. Help me out, I can't get out. I'm trying to, but can't follow through. If I couldn't get in, might just be able to stand. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Take me away from this place, it's lonely. Tell me that there's a way out and hold me. Stuck in my head. Stuck in my head. Take me away from this place, it's lonely. Tell me that there's a way out and hold me. Stuck in my head. Stuck in my head. Could you never tell me, was it that sad? Did you wake up to me and never feel bad? Oh, if it hurts to hear it, does it hurt you? I hope it did and does, forever I hope it will. I found out about you and where you've been, and what you've been doing when I was going to bed. I know you've danced in the shadows, so wanna keep it from me. Now I know why you would never ever tell. I know that hate is a strong word, but I wish it was stronger. did you act for them like you acted to me? Do you care? I don't think you do. Then again, I don't think you ever really did. I know that you got your secrets, you keep them well. But did you think your friends would never ever tell? Oh, they did. Oh, they will. They betrayed you, now you know exactly how it feels. I know that hate is a strong word, but I wish it was stronger. I know our deal is long term, but I wish it was longer. I know that this is gonna hurt, but I wish I was stronger. The last one called Decline. I've been stuck with this crutch. I've set it down so many times, I can't give it up. I've tried to be a better man. Believe me, I've tried. I try to fill the crowd. I'm on the decline. God